So, Certina always intrigued me as a brand. I really wanted to purchase their beautiful DSPH 200 meters that they released 2 years ago, but it was too big for its own good, at a diameter of 42 millimeters and lug to lug of around 52 millimeters. Plus, it also had an acrylic crystal, and I felt that they should have put a sapphire crystal. Enter this DS Action Diver, which was released, if I'm not mistaken, late last year or early this year. A diameter of 38 millimeters, lug to lug of 45 millimeters, thickness of around 12 millimeters, lug width of 90 millimeters. The glass is sapphire with inner IR coating, and the movement is the Powermatic 80.611 with a 8-hour power reserve and then Nivacron anti-magnetic hairspring. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So at first I was put off by this watch, but not this by this watch, by the two-tone stigma, because there's some kind of stigma around it that it's for old men, for people playing golf in Florida, for its drug barons. I think it's a stigma more than the actual thing that made me shy away from it. But once I saw it, the variant of the watch, I knew I had to get it. Yes, it does indeed resemble the Rolex Submariner Bluesy, nobody will deny that, but I wouldn't call it a homage or a copy or any coupage or whatever you want, because I believe it has its own unique character, with the Certina logo and the text and the thick hands. Now, part of why I purchased this watch is because it goes to a good cause. This is a special edition, not a limited edition, just special. Some of the proceeds go to the Florida-based Sea Turtle Conservancy organization, which is dedicated to protecting, studying, and saving the sea turtles. The organization has been in operation since 1959, and it partnered with Certina, who is identified with the turtle logo, 4 years ago in 2017. And this is a good cause with which I personally identify. I volunteer and donate to good causes for animals and animal shelters and whatnot. And so this is personally something that I really care about, and it feels good to also get a good watch and support a good cause. So the dial is a blue sunburst. It can have a purple hue in some light situations, and in darker lighting it looks more like a navy blue, which is in this situation because I'm indoors and I cannot show you. I will show you the sunburst in a few on a wrist shot. It's very pleasant to look at any situation. The hands are gilded. It goes with the overall design and adds a lot to the aesthetic factor. The hands are one of my favorite features. The hour hand is a big arrow, and the minute hand resembles a pencil. Both are thick. They're gilded themselves on the outlines, and the minute hand almost touches the minute track, which is something I personally like in a watch. So it boosts legibility. I'm talking about hands, but we're seeing the finishing, which is satin brushed, very nice. The entire watch is brushed with a satin finish. There are no polished surfaces save for the case back, which I'll put an image of. I think it adds to the sporty factor of this watch, which I think this is a dressy diver watch, but it's more sporty because it's polished all everything. So everything is brushed, including the center gold PVD links. The bracelet, I found it to be very comfortable. The end links are male links, but they do not protrude as much to impede wearability. So the center links, as I said, is gold PVT coated, and they're brushed. Now the clasp is milled. It has two micro adjusts, as you can see, and it has a diver's extension stamped. Feels cheap, but does the job. It's an ISO certified diver. Now there are health links on this bracelet, so you can get a good fit. I had to replace the health link with a full link and got the fit I like, which is a little loose, not too snug. Now the dial is a little cluttered in my opinion. They could have forgo the 1888, for example, which is the year in which Certina was founded. It also says diver's watch. It could only say 300 meters, but as instead, diver's watch also might have something to do with the ISO certification that this watch has. Another thing is the 60 mark on the minute track, which is marked unlike any other spot in the track, which disrupts the flow, but it's really not a big issue for me. Another thing will be the date window at 3 o'clock, which is black text on white background. Perhaps a blue background and white text could work better, and perhaps adding a frame would also go a long way, in my opinion. So this is how it wears on my 7-inch wrist. I think it wears very well. Very comfy. The clasp is centered. Um, you can see now some of the sunburst effect. Sorry for the lint, the dust. I think it wears really well, really flows on the wrist, melts on the wrist. It's a very fun watch to wear. Now let's look at the Lume. The Lume is Super Luminova blue. It's blue, very nice blue. It's a comforting, calming blue, very summery. Now the movement, I'm not big on movements. I just say the technical stuff. So it's the Powermatic 80. SWAT Group is very proud of it. It has an impressive power reserve of 80 hours and a bitrate of a downgraded bitrate of 21,600 bits per hour. Certina's website mentions the Nivachrome balance spring, which boosts resistance to magnetic fields and is highly temperature and shock resistant. So far, the watch has been keeping very good time on my wrist. It goes fast, not slow. So personally, I think that this is a winner. I really like how it looks. It has different versions in blue, in green, in blue, in black, plastic black, and two-tone black and two-tone green. So you can find the color that you like. I think that this one is a sleeper. I mean, people sleep on it. It's 38 millimeters diver that many people wanted. Good specs, 80-hour power reserve. Comes from a reputable, good brand with history like Certina. I think that yeah, this could very well be a hit, and it doesn't get the highlight that it should get. I think so. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this review. I'm really happy with this watch, and if you're looking at it, if you're interested in purchasing, then if you like how it looks, go for it. I mean, the quality is there. So that's it for this review. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching as always.